Morning all, I'm in Llandyfri with Mark, and big day for Mark today, because what I'm going to do is got the Equinox and the CTX, and I've told Mark leave the 80 Pro in the van because he's going to be playing with the Equinox this morning for the first time. Have you ever used a Mine Lab before?
No.
There we are, so it's a first for Mark today. So you can have a shot of that to see what he thinks about it. And obviously what will happen if he wants to go back to the 80 Pro, he can. Or if he wants to swap over later, he can have a shot of the CTX. So, see you all at the first hole.
Should be fun.
See you in a bit. Well, I've walked all the way from that tree over there, the gate, and I've come all the way down here, and first signal, and that's all it is. But it was a cracking signal. I don't know what it is. But at least I've dug a hole. Okay, see you in a bit. Okie dokie, nice little old teaspoon. That was about, that's about 9 inches down. Yeah, it was a nice target, but not exactly what I wanted to find, but they always turn up. Oh well, bound to happen, innit? That's number 2. Well, it's a first for me. Just called Mark over now to confirm it, and it's either some sort of barrel tap, or he said it may be something to do with cheese, but nevertheless, patina on it is stunning, and it's an old one, whatever it is, but I have unfortunately caught it with a spade. Shame that, but yeah, nice piece of history there. Cool. Okay, catch up with Mark in a minute, but here's a strange one, right? We all know what a teaspoon looks like. Handle like that, yeah? But what on earth is that? Identical handle to a little teaspoon, but that I haven't got a clue. Never seen one before in my life. Is that anything to do with tea leaves? I haven't got a clue. If you know, tell me. Look forward to hearing about that one. Okay, see you on the next. Yeah, well, looks like what would have been the remnants of a coin. Very, very thin. I don't think it was a button. But there's just, I don't think I'll get anything off this. But it's as thin as a hammered, but I don't think it's a coppered hammered. I think it's just a very, very worn copper farthing or half p or something like that. Anyway, see you on the next. I'm on my second coin. This would have been fantastic if the top just didn't snap off. It just crumbled. Facing to the left. So is that George first or second? I think it's George the second, isn't it? If that bit didn't break off, I'd know. But yeah, I'm only about 2 feet away from that last coin, so there might be something going on here now. See you in a bit. Yeah, just heading over to Mark now. We shouted over, he's had a military button. So, let's go and have a look. Yeah, I just had a King George II coin. At least I think it's King George II, but the top of the coin snapped off in bits. Right then, what do we got?
It?
No, I thumbed it too tight. Let's have a look.
I don't know what it says
nice.
yet.
Is that police or is that army? It kind of resembles a police badge, doesn't it? Like a sort of constabulary badge, but I don't know.
Once it dries out, we should be able to read it.
Nice job. Excellent. Okay, just pulled up my first button of the day. No detail on it though. No, there's no patterns. Okie doke. See you in a bit. Okay, it looks like I've pulled out a cartwheel penny. Yeah, definitely a cartwheel. Came up at a 12.44 for you guys who like numbers. Stonking coin, but again, no detail on them. One day I'll get a cracker. Okay, see you on the next. Yeah, as buckles come, they don't get much bigger than that, do they? There would have been a nice bit of silver gilding on this back in the day. But I don't know if that's from a... It's got to be from horse tack, hasn't it? Yeah, I would say so. And this big farmer's trousers, nah, horse tack. But yeah, it was hell of a signal. I was convinced it was going to be something nicer, but it's cool. Whew, marks on some coins. Let's have a look. Lucky I wasn't too far away from him this time, because we have been a heck of a distance from each other. What have you got? Ah, green. Yeah, 2 pennies together. And there's more in your...
No, I think it's falsing.
Is there? Yeah, that's wicked.
I bet you can't get them apart.
In this situation, I think I've got a few in the house that I've never separated.
Yeah, I have.
I've just left them that way. But yeah, if you want to separate them, it's up to you. Probably Georgia fifths, maybe.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Oh, here we go. No, that's a Vicky.
Oh, blimey.
Nice Britannia that side.
Yeah, young Bunhead.
So I'm going to say
They're both.
probably both. But there's Britannia. Lady in the wheelchair.
Excellent stuff. Oh, I can see green, thank God. What have we got? This is just a few minutes after Mark found his two Victorias. And funny enough, this is a young Queen Victoria. Just make out the front of her face there. On the bust. Just there. Date-wise, I don't know if I'm going to get anything off of this. Oh, yes I am. I think it's 1850. Very nice. Cool. Mark's accidentally put it onto beach mode, he said. He doesn't know how. But I've told him some people are actually having a lot of success on beach mode. So let's see what he's found then. What is it? A bullet.
Yeah,
there we are. So yeah, a lot of guys are actually using beach mode on fields now.
Yes, but they did it on purpose.
Just come into a new field now. I'm using the Equinox now for the second half. And I'm about, what, 10-15 foot away from the gate. First target. And it's a King George's 6th halfpenny. So, we've never been in this field before, but we have visited that previous one a couple of times. But yeah, first hole, halfpenny. That was a cracking signal. You see a lovely Britannia there. Mark reckons he saw 1774, but I can't see a blooming thing. And this side is looking pretty cool as well. King George II. Nice. And Mark's turned up with something that's lead.
Something.
Yeah. It's not one of them steel yard Roman weight things, is it?
Don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know what it is. It's a new one to me.
Interesting. Okay, just pull out this button. Nothing much on that side, but it would have had a bit of gold gilding. Give it another wipe. Yeah, I'm sure I saw some gold gilding on it just now anyway. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Found another pocket knife for the collection. That would have been a nice one in this day. Cool. Okay, heck of a strong signal. And it's a weird piece of lead. That's pretty heavy for what it is, but it's an odd shape. So I honestly don't know. If anyone's got any ideas, let me know. Interesting. Well, that was an unexpected find. I honestly thought it was going to be a coin, 21, 22. And what I've got are the remains of a World War II mortar tail fin. So yeah, surprise find. Okie doke. Okie dokie. For those of you who don't know, I believe this went on the back of that back in World War II. Ah, bugger. Hi guys, I just want to break into the video. You'll realise why in a minute. After we had a coffee break, we went into that field where I immediately found two coins, the George VI halfpenny and the George II penny halfpenny. I knew that field was going to be special. And before I knew it, Mark had made a beeline out of that field into another field where the grass was a lot shorter. And obviously at the time I didn't realise why he'd gone until I caught up with him. So I made the same thing. I made a beeline out of it just after I found the penknife. Now, we went into 1, 2, 3, about 4, 5 different fields, and I kept asking Mark, you know, why did you go from that first field? And then he told me the grass was quite long in that field, and it was affecting him swinging the 80 Pro with a Nell Tornado coil, so he was struggling, so he just wanted to get out of that field, and he had no interest in going back. But the moment I jumped out of that field, I just had the desperation to go back. And what happened next is unbelievable, because I jumped back over the gate, and the top half of the field where we hovered through, I had no interest in staying there, but there was a tree right at the bottom end of the field. So I just went on a straight line and made my way to this tree. And what happened next, only thanks to Mark reminding me today that I kept on about this first field, something tells me I was meant to go to that spot of the field. And it's quite a special moment. Right, I'm just waiting for Mark now. I'm in a separate field and I found a young injured buzzard. So I've wrapped it up in my coat, and I honestly haven't got a foggiest what we're going to do, but I can't leave it here. I'm sure there's a RSPCA or Animal Sanctuary that can help him. And how long, he's either young and drifted from the nest, because he's hopping around the long grass, and I don't know if he's got a broken wing, but I'm going to do everything in my power to help this little fella. He's beautiful. Right, the dig has come to an end, unfortunately, but it's now a case of saving the bird of prey. That's now the mission. But we both did well, both enjoyed the day, but we can't just let this fella get killed by a fox or crows attacking him. We're going to do our best anyway, and hopefully I'll keep you updated on that. But hey, thanks a lot, Mark, for inviting me to the permission again. No,
pleasure. And we found out we got more land than we knew.
Oh, God and Bennett, there's enough here to put 50 rallies on. But, yeah, loads. Okay, all, thanks very much for subscribing, and hopefully I'll be able to update you more on this little fella.